How do you feel when you have to give a sales presentation? Are you ready to jump in head first, or do you get a little nervous, maybe even apprehensive? Nerves are normal when it comes to presenting, but they can be overcome. One way to move past the jitters is to concentrate on preparing thoroughly. But what does that involve? Well, you can follow a 5-step process to make sure your preparation leads to presentation success. Let's start with the first step. Before you get underway, you need to research your presentation topic and audience. Focus on 3 primary areas. First, you need to know your prospective customer. Who will be your audience? What challenges are they facing? Next, get familiar with your competition. Study who you're competing with and how their solutions compare to yours. Finally, have your own solution down cold. Be an expert on your business so that you can provide the right information to your audience. How do you find this information? Start with the information you've gathered from your meetings, phone calls, and emails. Then spend some time on the prospect's websites or social media, or check out industry newsletters. Once you've done your research, you can choose a format. Some audiences will respond best to a slide deck, others to an old-fashioned flip chart. Sharing samples of your product is another option. Choose what works best for the information you're sharing and the people in your audience. Now that you've prepared your information and chosen your format, you can start outlining your presentation. While most presentations follow the basic structure of introduction, solution, and conclusion, you can be creative with the structure. As you outline, ask yourself, what do I want my audience to do? What information do they need? What's the best way to convey this information? Some people like to script their presentations verbatim, while others like the freedom of just having key points. Try out a few methods to see which ones help you be the most adaptable, effective, and confident. Just make sure you aren't reading directly from your notes. As you prepare, anticipate objections your audience might raise. Objections don't mean you didn't prepare well enough, they just mean that you've piqued the audience's interest. Let the end of a presentation lead you into further discussion. Remember that how you say something is just as important as what you're saying. Practice your presentation delivery, including both your tone and body language. As you start practicing, you can record yourself or do a practice run-through with a colleague to get more feedback. Aim to be engaging and confident. If you're not excited about your business, why would your audience be? You're the expert. Tap into your own passion for your solution. Think about these final considerations in the days leading up to the presentation. Double-check information, prepare your materials, and find some time for a final rehearsal. Most of all, remember to breathe. You've put in the work. Now get ready for your preparation to pay off. Delivering a presentation can unnerve even the most experienced salesperson. So, as you step into the presentation venue, remind yourself that a little apprehension is normal. Then, think about how thoroughly you prepared. You know your stuff. You can do it.